Engine off and then back to P2. They'll wheel you in. We'll change tyres. On that last lap. So Norris is pitted. If he has a slow stop, he could be ahead of him.
Can I go mode 7 on start finish, please? Mode 7.
Okay, then 60 seconds to go. Fire up, please. Brake warming, please. Brake warming and mode K2+. Your gap ahead is 30 to Russell.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to EU2 of the COS calendar, season 16. We are here in Mexico for a good evening and a good qualifying. How are you, Matty, and what are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm very good, Hacker. We've reached the midway point through the season. After tonight, they would have done 6 races of the calendar so far. They had a normal race last week, I believe, unless I'm being
Yeah,
very
Spain.
weird. Yeah,
Relatively.
Spain normal race last week, wasn't it? And they've already had one of their jokers. Should be hoping quite a close qualifying. A few of the big guns are missing.
We got Hugo moved up, and we have Lanky in the Kicksauber, so he might be towards the front in this tier. Then we got Destructo. He's on vacation. I think he's in Dubai right now, so he won't be able to attend. And we got our good old Robstar 591 championship contender.
Yes.
Then we got Andre as well. Falaway is here. We got all the top guns of that's not moved up or on vacation. So we should be on for good evening tonight.
Yeah, in terms of then the championship, the door is wide open then. So Hugo did lead the way by quite some margin. Well, I say margin, it was 14 points. Destructo is away for a couple of weeks, so it's really down to the likes of. You're looking probably at just the 2 car battle of Rob and Falawe, really, at the moment. Although there's 23 points between them. The Hasses haven't quite performed how we expected, although they've only had 3 races each, so hard to judge them when they've only done 6% of the races. But, as we've seen, D Summers 115.0.
115.0, that's not a bad banker. Pole should be around 114.3, 2 maybe. I'm actually not sure. This track is a bit of a shocker for most people. Me especially. Don't know about you, but it's not very enjoyable this game, unfortunately. It's a great track, great layout, just not up to standards this game, at least for me.
Yeah, hopefully it should offer an interesting race. We could see, dare I say it, the 2-stop being used again this evening. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm thinking low or mid 1 minute 14s will be our pole time.
Yep, that doesn't sound too optimistic. And 14
There you
points
go.
by Rob. I'm not surprised. I did some laps with Rob last night, and he was hanging on to me and Jones and Orfeld. So Rob's he's up to speed. I think he's using my setup as well. Aaron, 42.
Wow, good Chronics. Yeah. Aaron or Chronics, yeah, he's in 114. I mean, that's on their bankers, Hacko, and I was doing that towards the end of qualifying in my practice, so I'm slightly concerned. Ever so slightly.
Yeah, it's also faster
for my own.
So,
for my own health and well-being in terms of my ability, but you know, we'll see what happens. So some big statements being put down so far then, with the likes of Falawe still to post a time. I believe it's one of these tracks where you could possibly get 4 runs in if you wanted to, I believe.
Yep, if you got the softer compound allocation, you can, I think. Yeah, D-Summers backed out. He's on used tires, I think, and he knew that lap wasn't going to be any good. Once you have used your tires for 1 lap, they're absolutely done for afterwards. You cannot get the grip. So you won't see people going on used tires, most likely. Maybe Ninja.
I felt that you could.
Yes.
I felt like from the practice that I've done is that you can do essentially 1 out lap and maybe a second one if you really need to, if you're careful, and then you can then do your hot lap on the 3rd lap. You don't particularly want to do much more than that, because as you said, yeah, tyres around here are at a premium.
Yep. I mean, we were struggling with tire temps on the left rear last night, so that says all. Medium tires are gonna be not the race tire tonight, I think. Hards are most likely gonna be what people want to be on at all times. Ninja Deck starting his lap, going down in towards T1. It's a very difficult section, this one. It's basically the entire sector 1, these 3 corners.
Yeah, it makes you break you that really. I found out I can either gain 2 temps or lose all that time quite quickly. Alright, all around the rest of the track, apart from the last little bit of the stadium section, so that is turn 15, 14 and 15. Other than that, everywhere else is pretty simple. I think it's actually got better this game than it has for previous games, so a lot more driver friendly. If it could
I mean,
be
it's
the
a lot
case.
easier to drive. I will say that, but it's I don't think it's very enjoyable with the grip levels to this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about the new game, but I've heard some very mixed things, which I don't know if that fills me with confidence or not. Ferrari will be filled with confidence though, with a 14.4 as his banker, so plenty of time possibly to find, and maybe you'll see an extra 1 or 2 runs from the Haas driver. Is there anybody else really on the lap? We've got Andre and
Alberto. Alberto's about to finish his one.
Alberto is about to finish his one. Still got a bit of battery to use out the final corner. I think battery management round here I have found quite easy, Hako.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a bit too much left in the tank. He want to be like almost at 0 going up to the line. Well, that's what I found is helpful. I might be wrong on that front. Rob starts out, heading away through sector 1, cluttering all over the curbs. He is half a tenth down. I think it might be used tires on Rob's car.
Rob has done. He's done a lap on them already.
Yeah. So used tires on the Aston Martin. Not surprised. I mean, he's learned from the best.
How very modest of you.
Yeah, I mean, I am fighting for the championship this season. Not that I'm having any luck in the championship, but I am fighting for it, or I'm trying to.
You're not having any luck. I think there's a few drivers that can echo that throughout the EU1 grid, but it has been very competitive. Spain was pretty tasty last time out.
Yep.
And I reckon it'd be the same tomorrow, 9 PM UK. For those that want to come and watch the top tier do battle. Sorry, that was a shameless plug of our ability hacker, but there you go.
Yep. I mean, I even got talked down by Rob afterwards. He said I was spinning.
Wow.
He wasn't very good, friendly. Aaron, 3 tenths up, going through the second sector, purple sector 2, heading through sector 3. You want to use all the curves through here, heading through the final corner now, and it is pedal to the metal up to the line. It's a 13.8 by Aaron.
Wow.
That's a very good time. Who's this guy, and do we need to move him up?
A 13.8.
13.8 is quite quick. Almanac, 2
We
tenths
said
up through sector 1. Sorry, go on.
we said this last week, didn't we? That a few of the guys near the front, you just go, wow, okay, yeah, all right. Probably be all right in EU1 if you were there every week, but we'll see what happens. Almanac was 2 tenths up, but he was sliding all over the place. That Haas is very loose on the rear once again. We saw that last week and the week before since his return, and no surprise he lost a tenth through The most sector runs wide as well. It's all over the place at the
Yeah.
moment.
No confidence in that car whatsoever. It's all over the place. It's not got very happy with that result. X427 joining back up into the lobby. But besides from Aaron, it's quite, and then Rob and Falawa, it's quite close from P4 down towards P11, 6/10 in it.
But we've said this a lot this season, haven't we? It's basically three people in one race and then everybody else. If you wanted to be like who's going to be P4 and 5 on the road, we wouldn't be able to tell you.
Nope.
Because it does change week by week.
It does change week by week. We got some front runners and then we got people behind, just a tiny bit less consistent. It's not that they don't have the speed to keep up with some of the front guys. It's just about putting the lap together when you have the chance to do so. Falawa on a lap, heading through sector 2 now. Very difficult, that double apex right-hander. Gotta stay close to the curbs on the inside.
Be really patient and smooth on the throttle and on the exit as well to maximise the traction.
Yep. Purple sector 2, 2/10 up by the Haas. Heading through sector 3 now, staying well within the lines. He's not using as much track as Aaron was through this sector, so I think that might be where some of the time is. Aaron might just be using quite a bit more of the track. It's a 14-1.
Oh, Ninja Deck. That was silly, because you were on for a very good time there. It would have been into the 14s, but cut the inside of the last corner. I haven't seen that happen a lot, let's put it that way.
Yeah. I may have done that twice or something.
Oh.
It's very easy to do when you're not concentrating with that line.
Falawa is not on one.
Andres on a lap, heading through sector 2 now, heading through the S section. I'm finding this X section very easy this game.
I like it because you can throw it in and then you can also just ride the curbs so much more as well, which is not what you can say about it in most tracks, but this track in particular you seem to be able to do that. So
yeah, I mean, it's also, you gotta be careful because if you take a tiny bit too much curb, they're gonna spit you out. Depends on your ride height. For 15.9, that's very slow from Andre. Not to be rude, but he's usually up with the top guys, even in qualifying.
yeah,
he's seen that far down.
I'll tell you what, it's him and Almanac been a bit of an anomaly. We've seen a lot of these two race, so this is why we're slightly baffled by it. But you know, we do expect these two in particular to be at least, we're not saying outright at the front, but at least bothering the top 5, top 6.
Yeah, not to be rude or anything, it's just, I know they're faster than the times they
we know their
posted.
potential, don't we? We know what they're capable of, so it's just a little bit disappointing to see them a little bit lower than what we expect them to be. But you know, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to qualifying, so everybody's coming out for the final run of the session. Probably we'll see a little bit of track evolution as well as we've tended to. Japan's been the qualifying session of note this season, Hako, where we've seen probably the most track evolution on the calendar so far.
Yep, and I'm not surprised if Mexico is one as well. Slow grip in general, and then when you get even more grip, you feel quite confident that you can push the capabilities of the car quite a bit more. X427 on for his final lap through the last sector, heading through the last corner now, using all of the curb on the inside and outside to maximize his entry, and it is a 15-0 by the Ferrari. That's a big improvement by him. D. Summers is on a lap, he's got his teammate up ahead, getting a bit of a slipstream, 2/10 up through the first sector. That is a great first sector by the V Carb. He's got Aston behind. That's probably Ninja Deck on an outlap. He's almost heading through the second sector now. Very difficult corner, the left-hander, when you're heading into the SS. You can easily run wide or just cut a bit too much. But this almost seems to be fine so far. He's keeping at 210s at the moment. Through the final corner he goes. You want to stay tight to the line, and it is a 14.8 by the V-Carb. We have Rob heading down towards turn 1. He is setting his final lap of qualifying. Aaron's out there as well. Not surprised if he puts in a 13.6 or something. Rob just about, I don't even know, up on his time. That was very, very marginal.
That's right. Well, I gave 6 attempts, not bad. Didn't really gain much through the other 2 sectors. Everybody seemed to cross the line before the checker flag dropped. So your last person will probably is going to be Alberto, but he's stuck right behind Two Spell, who's on his flying lap. So that could get a bit tricky. Aaron has improved. Rob is also improving.
Yep, up to the line he goes. It's a 14-0 by Rob. Falawa is heading through the second sector now. It's purple, but he's still down by half a tenth.
Yeah, he was down by 0.5% for the first sector, so it's not really done anything. Needs a strong final sector. The car is just about behaving enough. And does improve a bit, but not enough.
And then we have Alberto heading through the final sector. He's purple, does the track map say.
Yeah, 2 attempts is going to possibly put him onto the third row at the moment. He's got a nice little bit of toe towards the end. Oh, but he lost all that time in the final sector.
Yeah, that might have been the dirty up.
Two Spell improved to 10th.
Unfortunately, Lanky has improved besides his banker, but we know him. He's a bit more of a... He's better in the races. He's not really... He's known for his racecraft compared to his quality pace outright. Let's call it that. Pine's down to 11 as well. That's surprising.
A little bit, but he's got other... I don't be horrible to Piney because I feel like we're picking on him every week, but he has got other things to be worrying about this evening other than just being quick. So as everybody else, there was a lot of invalidations during qualifying, so penalties will be in play.
Yep, definitely. I mean, look at the gap from Aaron down to P5. That's insane of a margin. Rob, second, 2 tenths behind. Falawa, third, 2 tenths behind. And then it's Almanac, 9, almost a second behind in P4. Then it's D. Summers, Alberto, Ninja Deck, X427, Arrive, and Two Spell, all in the top 10.
So, like normal, top 3, then everybody else.
Yep, it's a bit like that. I'm surprised to see the gap. I mean, I know Rob's put in a lot of time because he doesn't particularly feel fast around here. So, could explain some of his quality pace. He's also got my setup. Probably helps a bit as well.
Well, it looks dry at the moment. EU2 is notorious for having wet weather at some point, but I think it's going to be a dry race. We will see then what strategy they will go on. It was very rainbow-esque from the race at the weekend at Bahrain. Hopefully we'll see diverse strategies from our drivers this evening. Colin Hacko, what's the penalty count going to be this week? We got it wrong last week.
We did by quite a margin.
They did. They did a lot better than what we expected, but I think this is going to be a tricky one.
Yep, it's definitely going to be tricky. But it is 5 lights out, so we can't even answer that question right now. It's 5 lights on, and we are away for the Mexican Grand Prix in COS Season 16. Zrob gets a decent start, but Falau has got an even better one. He's going to the inside of all these guys.
4 wide.
So it was 5 wide going down into turn 1, and it's Falau up ahead. Almanac into P3.
Oh, there's a Ferrari that's gone across the grass and really struggling. I think we've got a bit of front wing damage further back. Alberto on the soft tire, 2-spell, and X427 on the hards. Everyone's on the mediums, so they are boring as anything. But I think we've got some damage further down. I will have a look for you as a Falau. Is that an Almanac ghosting?
Almanac ghosting, yeah. I think it's...
Is it because of contact? I think it's because of contact. Not because he disconnected from the session. Yeah, it was because of contact.
Contact, definitely. Ninjatic, also a big gainer. I'm pretty sure he didn't start that far. P5 is good for the Aston Martin car. Rob's gonna have to push to get within the DRS of these guys up ahead. You want the DRS, you want slipstream around here.
Yeah, over. Fly up 2, Ninja Deck up 2, Lanky's up 5, great opener, Lanky.
Yep, we said it.
Pipe Tech's also up 3.
It's a bit more of a race man, this one.
Race kind of guy, and good opening that for Lanky. He'll be trying to cut down that gap between himself and D Summers, otherwise he's going to get swallowed up by everybody else. The Williams of Arrive looks like he's going to go half move down the inside, tucks back in behind. 1.1 seconds is the gap, like slightly Constantina there, and the Alberto on the softs for the Alpine is down the inside. Alberto's lost 2 or 3 places though, Hacko.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising. I mean, it's even more surprising he's on the soft tires. Those tires are going to be gone already by lap 3. Not only are they going to be gone tire-wise, but just the heat going through the tires is going to be insane.
How costly is that half look from Arrive going to be? Because he's now over 1 second behind Lanky, and both struggling with battery, especially the Williams, and he's got 5 cars immediately behind him, so probably going to lose a couple of spaces here. Once Alberto, which isn't ideal, as Hacko said, on the soft tyres, which not a great race tyre, as we know, as we have a battle out for the lead.
Yep, Palava Aaron duking it out for the lead of the race. Then we have the rest of the guys behind. They are one big train so far, so Rob's done well to get back within. It is side by side through sector 2 as well. Oh, I saw a front wing, and it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's on the McLaren of Aaron. He's got a front left end plate. It's not very. That's not very good for the McLaren guy.
Lanky's also lost a lot of time. Well, I say he's lost a lot of time. I don't think he's made much of a mistake. I think that's just because the power of the DRS. He's broken that second again to Alberto, who's got Pipe Tech and Arrive now behind him. Arrive lost a couple of places. So it's not great news for Lanky. It's not necessarily his fault because of that opening lap, but because he was outside a second, it's going to be really difficult to catch the front 6 who have peeled away. Aaron has stayed out, Hacko, with that damaged front wing.
Yep, it doesn't look to suffer too much just right now, but I mean, it's gonna put heat through the tires. Oh, and Almanac's gone straight on. It is collected Rob as well.
Rob!
Oh, Rob's been a bit of a...
Oh, and Rob's going to come out in a really bad place. That's Arrive as well, down in 9th, contact between. Rob's foot still falling.
No damage though for either car. It was the best he could do. Oh, and Rob's been driven into behind. That's Stucky. He's
there's also there's also damage on Almanac's car behind Alberto running to the back. Alberto is the cork in the bottle at the moment, so all of a sudden we went from 6 down to 4. And yep, Almanac's picked up a penalty. I'm not surprised with that damage that he has on that front wing. Oh, and Dougie's lost a few places down into 16th as well.
Yeah, he's missing half his left side of the front wing. I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
and Piney and Rob nearly running back into the back of Piney, I think, there.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's just been very unfortunate there. He's been collected by Almanac going way, way too deep. Aaron being overtaken for the lead. It's Falawi out front. Then it's D. Summers and Ninja Deck behind. So top 4 are still in the train. It's Lanky P5. He's just staying here for all the drama, picking up places as it goes. Neil B.
Oh, and Alberto's off. And he was battling with Two Spell, so I don't know if Two Spell's giving him the old cold shoulder. But we'll probably see what happens with that later on. Piney ahead of Ari. Oh, and that Ferrari getting out of shape on the hards of all the tyres.
Yep, and Piney's going well off into the distance after the corner. Rob's trying to make up places now. I think he knows he's just going to have to keep it clean from now on and try and minimize the loss to Falau in the championship tonight.
Well, stranger things can happen. We saw last week in EU1 that there was a late safety car. Don't know what caused it. I have no idea.
Yeah, Matthew, what caused it?
You have to ask Don Hammer about that one.
Not surprised.
So things can change in an instant. Speaking of things that are changing, the front 2 are swapping over. Well, they were going to swap over, but Ferrari says no. Actually, you're going to have to just stay behind once again.
Yep. I mean, they're fighting it, and it's keeping D. Summers and Ninja Tech in it. And all this fighting is going to hurt the tires as well, especially Aaron's. Those mediums.
Oh, he's going to throw it down the inside. Ferrari's going to throw it back down the inside as well. Oh, D. Summers had a little bit of a half look.
Yeah, I think D. Summers knew that would be a bit of a bad move to make this early on into the race. Last lap I would understand, but bit too early to make.
Oh, and he's just, I'll tell you what, he's just ever so slightly got out of shape, and Ninja Decked them with the DRS down, gone past him because he just overheated the tyres a little bit there. The gap now then has grown to a second because of that slight mistake. And Ninja Deck doing his best to try and get back within, but he's going to get exposed here to the DRS.
Yeah, he just couldn't. There's nothing you could do. Falau and Aaron switching around. D. Summers will take the place on Ninja Deck down towards turn 1. It's going to be braking hard at the 100-meter board. Then it's cleared at curbs and try and see if you can latch on to the guys up ahead. Almanac ahead of Two Spell.
With that damaged front wing. So do you think he just got caught out by the overspeed then, and that's why he clattered into Rob Almanac? Is that what caused that incident? I mean, it's a basic mistake though, if it is.
Yeah, I mean, I just think he went a bit deep, and I don't think Rob expected it, so he was gonna turn in and leave space to Almanac, because Almanac was there, but Almanac went way deep, so I think Rob just hit his rear tire, because Almanac was that far into the corner.
These two dropping away from our leaders. Lanky's held it around 2 seconds this lap, so doing a decent job. Two Spell's gone back past Almanac with that DRS zone, which is... We've only seen one other overtake there so far, which is a bit unusual.
Yep, Rob and Piney fighting for the last point paying position.
They are, and I was going to say they had a better Sector 3 than Ferrari X427, but they're going to be saved by the DRS. Funny enough, the front 2 swap again. Shock, didn't see that one coming.
Nope, would have seen it coming. And I think D. Summers and Ninja Deck have been fighting because Lanky's up there and he's well within the DRS of these guys now. So it's fought its way back to a podium paying position.
Front two working well together here.
And X427 working together in
Oh,
the Ferraris. Oh, that's a big slide.
Alex lost a place. Oh, Piney got out of shape and there was contact between him and Rob.
Yeah, I mean,
So Rob.
it's very hard fighting when you think about the fact that he's got 3 seconds already. And then
Pipe Tech.
4 seconds as well. Lanky going for the move.
Lanky, he's going to go for the move round the outside of turn 13, sorry. No, I was right the first time.
Yeah, I mean, he did overtake off track right there.
Oh, but has he picked up DRS though? I don't think he has.
No, I don't think he has.
Oh, and we've seen already tonight, if you make just a wrong move in the wrong place, how costly it can be. Look at the gap between D Summers and Ferrari. That's 5 seconds in about 2 or 3 laps. Bear in mind they were in a train a moment ago. The Ferrari
Rob
swap.
fighting. Oh, Almanac, that's very, very aggressive. Slingshotting his way.
You would think lesson would have been learnt from the first time.
Yep, you would think that, but trying again, even with a broken front wing, is probably not the play. But that's just me.
Oh, speaking of front wing, I've just seen another bit come off. Who's that come off? Pioneer, I believe. Into the back of Almanac.
Yep.
And it is. Pioneer's also lost that front wing on the left-hand side.
Oh, and he looks to be struggling quite a bit. Almanac, another 3 seconds.
All over the place.
Rob's also losing the rear all over the place, but he's keeping up with the Ferraris up ahead. I think Rob's got the pace to maybe catch up to the group of D Summers, Ninja Deck, and Lanky.
Don't forget Pipe Tech. He's just joining. Well, I've been keeping an eye on that gap. Pipe Tech's had a very good couple of laps where he's just kept everything together. X427's 2 seconds back. So if this goes well, Hacko, we could see third all the way down to 10th fighting this out for the podium.
Yep, and I'm not surprised because it is very tight between, but it's just the fact that these guys are fighting and the front two are just swapping, so automatically you're gonna gain a lot of time. I mean, we saw Rob could easily follow along, but he just got collected in a mistake. Oh, and Ninja Dex lost the car, and Lanky's going for the move around the outside, and he makes a stick as well. It's a great move by the Kick Sauber driver.
Sorry, Hacker, I hope you can forgive me. I've been slightly distracted by the ongoings in Madrid.
Yeah, I saw Mbappe and Vinny crying in the penalty area just before halftime.
It's currently 1-1 on the night. I will be trying to avoid looking at it for the rest of the thing because this is providing a great distraction with the racing we have on display. I'm seeing penalties left, right and centre. We've got 6 guys already on track limit penalties, and Almanac is the first person to stop.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, one of the first people to stop. Let's have a look.
6 seconds.
Shall we? He has got 6 seconds. That's all we had. And that was about it. He had a 7.4 pit stop with the front wing.
Yep. Lanky's leading away from this group now. He's gapping D Summers. It's not just that he's strolling out front. He's even broken the ice.
He's timed things very well, has Lanky. We did say that he was in his own little race on the early stages, but he's just timing this very, very well, looking after the tyres. Ferrari's come in. Oh, not a great pit entry though from Ferrari. He's quite slow before putting on the limiter, so that could be interesting to see how that affects his race with Aaron, although Aaron's going to have to make a front wing change, we would suspect, at some point. Reeve. I mean, Falara was going very cautious. Reeve, not so much.
Yep. And Falara getting out just ahead of Gavi.
He's out in some great space there for him to try and make the most of that brand new rubber.
Ninja and I think that's two spell fighting. Ninja getting thrown out the way by the Ferrari. The mediums are absolutely dead by now. The hards are definitely tired to be on. They're not overheating, they're not sliding, and you should be good to go. If it was me, I would have halved the entire race.
I'm no genius, but I can't see everybody finish it. Oh, this is going to end badly. I just have a feeling.
It could. I mean, Rob's struggling now. Or he's just waiting his...
Ninja Deck, his teammate Low nearly just dropped it into the wall right in front of Rob. And has that cost Rob DRS? No, it hasn't. He's got away with it.
He's very lucky, this man.
Because of where the detection point... Yeah, just because of where the detection point was, he got away with that. Although he's 1.4 seconds now behind. Pipe Tech, another one a bit like Lanky, who's been minding his own business throughout this race and calmly going about it, has now hit the front of this group of cars. Amonak's just pumped in the fastest lap of the race. Now he's got some front wing on the car. That probably does help a little bit.
And maybe even some rear tires to rely on. Oh, and the Summer's gone wide, and Two-Spell is going for the move, and he's ahead of the V-Cup. The V-Cup's struggling for tires at this point. I'm not even surprised. And Pipe Tech's closing in on Lanky slightly this lap.
Yeah, Pipe Tech trying to get himself out of that DRS window for the Ferraris to help their race. Lanky's doing okay compared to our leader. He's lost about a second and a bit over the last couple of laps, and our leader is into the pits. Oh, Hako. I didn't see a person at the front with another front wing. They've not replaced it. He's back out with that front wing damage.
And he's sticking with Falau, maybe even ahead of Falau. There's been some great laps done by Aaron on the old medium tires. That's surprising, that is. The undercutter is quite powerful around here.
I don't think Lanky's had a great lap. Hako, he's only 1.2 seconds ahead of X427. Who has got himself ahead of Pipe Tech.
Yep.
We missed that whilst we watched the leaders come out.
Yep. But I'm not even that surprised that he's gaining, because the mediums are absolutely earth-shattering bad by now. Don't want to be on those tires anymore. They are really bad when it comes to being this late into the race. And Lanky's going in. He knows it's time to switch the boots. Pipe takes in. Him as well. Almanac picks up 12 seconds or so.
Oh, he's on. Yeah, he's on 12. God, that's going to be pretty costly come the end of the race. He's fighting away with Arif, who's just picked up 3 seconds for Ryan. He's trying to overtake Almanac there around the outside of turn 17. That's not a place I would go for it, and then try and do it now, although we've got traffic coming out, so this is going to be very interesting. Although Almanac's jumped back, that's weird.
I think he's having
some connection issues, clearly as well. But yeah, that wasn't the move. But I don't know why you try and do a move around the outside of 16 and 17 when you've got the DRS coming up. But that's just not me. Piney on Pipe Tech again. Hako, another one that's not replaced the front wing.
Yep, I mean, Pipe Tech did look strong even without the front wing, so I'm not surprised.
No, Piney's not
Oh, Piney, yeah.
replaced it. Pipe Tech's fine.
Piney's a bit of a mystery. Can't
D
understand.
Summers has got front wing damage. Now, did he have that in the first stint as well?
I actually don't know. It could have actually, because he suddenly lost a
I think
lot of pace.
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of guys out there that haven't changed their front wing. I think Almanac's just nearly careered into the side of Arrive. Someone's got out of shape because D Summers, Pipe Tech, and Piney are. Oh no, not Piney. Arrive are all over each other.
Yep, I mean, D-Summers made a beautiful move going into the second last corner. Actually, the last corner. He took the inside line and he gave space at all times. Very beautiful racing by the two. And Piney's off track and he's miles off track. I think he's even kissing the barrier that far.
Arrive down the inside of Pipe Tech actually trying to hold that position to Arrive. Arrive's on these medium tyres again, running wide off the track to try and keep the position. The problem is for Arrive. Oh, now round the outside. The problem is for Arrive, he's on those mediums, so I'm not going to lie, he's definitely going to have to stop again.
Yep. A pit stop again is gonna be needed. I mean, Rob's been slowly gaining on these guys, Ninja Deck and Lanky. So he's slowly catching up to the guys he was fighting before.
Two up front are fighting once again. Yeah, Lanky's dropped off a bit just on this stint alone. I don't think he's suiting the hard tyres. He's let Ninja Deck go, so I think we're seeing this. I say he's letting him go. I thought Ninja Deck was going to have that sorted quite cleanly. Oh, and he's stolen DRS off of him as well.
No, it's a double detection with the sector 1 DRS.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. It's not you have it, you come back. That's my bad.
Yeah.
But don't forget, we saw Lanky, I wouldn't say struggle, but naturally the 5th or 6th quickest in that opening stint before Almanac and Rob decided to make something interesting.
They're trying to make F1 babies. And,
yes.
That's not what you're supposed to do when you're league racing.
Yeah,
keep that to the bedroom.
It's not ideal. You get a room, you two. I'd love to know the swap changes between Falare and Aaron this evening, because I reckon we're easily into double figures so far.
Not surprised, are we? Lanky getting ahead of Ninja Deck into turn 1. Ninja Deck might actually get a good exit here, because Lanky went really deep. Yep, the exit set up, but there's no way you're gonna get past the Sobo when he's got DRS.
Falare and Aaron are behind Two Spells, not pitted yet, so this could throw another spanner into the works for our leading two. Falare quite slow through the S section there. Really backed Aaron up and harvest that battery. Oh, and he's very close to the back of the Ferrari. Just got to be patient. You know it's coming.
Yep, there's no reason to send it. You're gonna get the DRS anyway, so just use it. Go past. You got the gap to the guys behind. There's no reason to hurry.
Aaron's gone past though. Oh my word! That's not how I thought it would turn out to be. And Ferrari down the inside. Aaron swoops, gives him room. I think Ferrari's being too nice, Paco, and for his own race, I thought he would have just tried to bolt, knowing Aaron's got that front wing damage.
Yeah.
So when it's the other way around, Aaron can really control the pace of the end of this sector 2. We've got a yellow flag. That's because we've got 2 cars off, a Reeve and... It was a Reeve and Andre. Oh no, Pipe Tech's down there.
Sad from Pipe Tech. He's had a great race so far. And Piney's gone straight on. He's looking every possible barrier around here right now. And Lanky's going for a second.
Lanky.
It's the last thing he needed. He was doing fine until then, without didn't even need to push really, because he knew that the guys up ahead had 3 seconds.
Yeah, well, who like me saying this, X427 is leading the race and has done for a while. Rob's just punched out 1:17.0.
Yep, that's same pace as the leaders approximately. So I mean, they've gained a tiny bit through the lead cars. I think every 10 seconds. That's not what you want. Piney.
Nope, and that's hot retired in the pit lane. Shock. Didn't see that one coming.
I'm surprised Piney hasn't. I'm very happy to see him continuing. It's great to see.
Yeah, he's on.
You never know if
Come.
there's a safety car.
No, that is true. Ferrari and Aaron then now coming up to the back of the other Ferrari. This is going to make it very tricky. They're all very close to each other. Oh, Aaron! Oh, look, and that will definitely be a warning there. Oh, Ferrari! To watch the back of that Ferrari because it's got no traction left, and it's going to have to just ease on the power as we come up to the last corner. Very close once again between a Ferrari and the 2 leaders.
Yep. I mean, I'm surprised they're not even catching a lot.
Yeah, I know why.
Oh, did yes? Yes.
Let's just say there was some hot lap being used just to make it a little bit tricky for the guys out front.
Can't blame him. I would have done the same.
You got to make it. Don't make it extremely difficult. Just make it slightly just annoying.
Yep. Make them make mistakes so you can catch. You just gain the time back later, innit?
Oh, Piney. Yeah, that would be. It's always the telltale sign, isn't it? Be in the pit lane, retire.
Yep. Just praising.
He was on about 20. He was on 25 seconds worth of penalties when he had retired. Do I have to question then when the Ferraris will come in and pit onto the medium tyre? Okay, because don't want to leave it much longer.
Yeah, and just as said, X7 is in, and Tuspel carries on.
So will carry on. Aaron behind Flowey, and he will stay behind Flowey.
Yep, that could be possibly because of the yellow flag. I hate when it does this. Oh my god.
Oh! Let me guess, it didn't ghosted, and that could have ended pretty badly for the Aston Martins. Meanwhile, leading to a fight in a different part of the track, and they have been.
Pipetic and Andre fighting. Andre is struggling tonight. That's surprising for one. I'm actually very surprised to see him this far down.
Well, we'll be cheering him on as a fellow Mercedes driver. Hoping he can steal a point or two towards the end. There's a few guys out there with mainly Almanac, with some penalties that he can take advantage of later. X427 has come out in 9th.
That
So
is
we'll
not bad for the Ferrari.
No, so it'd be interesting to see how far it make his way up the grid.
Yeah, I mean, those tires are going to be very fast at this stage of the race.
Oh
Lau
my
and
goodness
Aaron.
me, very...
Oh!
Oh! For Larway, that was not ideal.
Don't want to stick your nose up there, mate. Lanky, Rob, and Ninja Deck still going at it. And I'm happy to see Ninja Deck up there this week. He's been driving really well so far.
Solid race. He had I'm trying to think where he was in qualifying. He had a solid qualifying actually as well. He invalidated one run and it was like a 14.8. So definitely, definitely some improvement there. X427 has got within the DRS of Almanac in front, so that'll be his first target.
Yep.
But it looks to be, Hacko, we've got the leading two, and it's going to be between Blanky and the two Aston Martins then for what would be the podium position with two spell. You think imminently pitting, and there he is, in fact.
You know
Because D Summers is not.
you?
I just had a sixth sense. D Summers is just clearly, unfortunately, not quick enough to close the gap on the guys in front, so he's got a very lonely race at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Smart DS swapping is doing it as well for Rob, Lanky, and Ninja. X427 ahead of Almanac. Almanac not fighting it because there's not really a point, is there?
Goal in Madrid. Sorry, I've just had to mute my mic because I would have deafened everybody. It's over! It's a second goal, 2-1. Sorry, carry on.
Ramadan scored. Yes!
Gabriel Martinelli, you little beauty. Right. I want to watch this charging Ferrari
Yep.
get up the field. It'd definitely be P6, I think. Almanac's it's 15.
I mean, you're not got to score points at that point, are you?
Oh, Andre, no. No. And that's because he's under pressure. Pipe Tech and 2 spell are closing him.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, X427's closed 1.3 so far. 69 by the Ferrari. That's fast lap of the race, and if you can keep it, that's gonna be a point to the Ferrari.
Well, we could see 2 spell break it this lap because he's going to get a double dose of and double toe of DRS. Pipe Tech down the inside. Here comes the Ferrari. He's passed the Mercedes. Not going to be close enough to pass Pipe Tech as well, so we could then see a move into 5.
Oh my god, look at it.
Sorry, into turn 4.
That's just insane. There's nothing Pipe Tech can do to fight it. There's no reason to try and fight it, because you're just going to damage your race at that point.
Hacko. It's the first time this race where the lead has been broken
By a second.
and he hasn't got DRS. And it's not. I'll tell you what, it's not the way round I thought it would be.
Nope. I mean, Aaron's surprisingly fast without that front wing.
He's very quick. Well, the front just makes him quick in the straights around here, doesn't it? You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, even look at it.
16.8 for 2 spell. X427 will be deep down fuming by his Ferrari colleague.
I mean, Falavi's even losing time. Something's very wrong. There's no way you should be going that fast on
Has he?
in a broken car.
Has he just burnt through the tyres? I mean, surely not. Because if he has, that's a long way to go. Still on those tyres. You're gonna have what, 9 laps to go this time round?
Yes, indeed.
And that gap is growing. It's 1.7.
I mean,
I'm feeling sorry for Lanky here. I think he's going to get at some point, I think the Aston Martins are just toying with him. He's just going to get double mugged by them.
Yeah, I think they're both just saving the battery, saving their tires at this point.
Oh, they are. I shall leave it at that. X427.
Is that?
Well, you say that. X427 up to 6th, and we've seen him been taken out second or so. Don't get too comfortable because they've got penalties as well.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, though, the medium tires are gonna overheat at some point. We know it. Even some people who weren't pushing in the first end look like they were struggling with tire temps at the end. So he hasn't gained as much as I would have thought through this lap, and now it's all coming. 3/10 isn't all too much.
Probably see it through the third sector here. Almanac's made a mistake, and all of a sudden, Two-Spell is now behind. About 5.5 seconds. So it's come down by half a second. I think there's a bit of strategy played there as well. Ninja Deck has lost a lot of time, but still within DRS to his teammate and Lanky, and they've just swapped positions out front. And all of a sudden, their 3 DRSs are the same. Almanac has retired from the session.
Not so
I think
surprising.
if we're being honest, there, if there was a safety car or not, or whatever, it would have been very difficult with the number of penalties that he had picked up. Alberto, meanwhile, going down the inside of Jevy for P11 and 12.
Yep. No matter where you are, it's important to stay in the race and just have some fun at the end of the day. That's the most important part.
Just like Dougie is. Dougie's done 23 laps on his hard tyres. He's at the back by about 10 seconds or so, but he's in 13th. So he knows if there's a couple of people that go off, or there's an incident or whatever, he will be able to take advantage of it. 2 seconds is the gap out front. X427 hasn't closed the gap this time around, and D Summers has still got DRS.
I was telling you about the mediums. They're struggling with tire temps already, I would assume.
I would assume so as well. So, really, we've got the battle for the lead, the battle for the last podium spot, and battle for 6th and 7th. On the whole, it looks to be, everywhere else looks to be relatively sorted. With 7 laps to go. As I say, D Summers is doing very well, by the way, Hacko, to hang on to X427 there with basically half a front wing.
Yep. Definitely.
It's calmed down. It's just like the quietest it's been all season.
It is the most quiet it's been all season.
And for once, we don't know what to do. We're just waiting. We both sitting here thinking the same thing. Something's going to happen. Something has happened. And it's Two-Spell facing the wrong way.
Oh no.
And front wing wise, we're pretty good. So that's opened the door to Pipe Tech and Andre to score some more points. And now the only benefit is that Alberto is behind him, but he has not got DRS. But Two-Spell is pulling over to the side. I will guarantee he's put too much of it. Lanky's dropped. No, Lanky's made a mistake, Hacko.
Oh, he's
no!
No.
And will they put will we see Aston Martin put the foot to the floor and try and get away? Door open.
I mean, they need to, don't they?
Well, they've got the battery to do so. They have been saving it up. So 1.3 seconds is the gap. Ninja Deck is behind Rob. They're probably going to work together here as they head down towards turn 1.
Yep.
And poor Lanky. Oh no, that does mean though X427 4.3 seconds. It sounds like a lot, but Lanky has got a 3-second penalty in front.
Yep. And that 3 seconds might hurt his race quite a bit.
I'll tell you what. Next time I won't mention it being too quiet because then things happen.
Yep. To spill, getting past Alberto.
I tell you what, though, that Alpine's got some straight line speed.
Yeah, I mean, he was following that Ferrari really well.
Two-Spell had the DRS open and Alberto was in medium, the same as what Two-Spell was using for his ERS. That was incredible. The Aston Martins have swapped again. Lanky still keeping tabs. 1.2 seconds is the gap between him and the Aston Martins. He's nearly got it back after his mistake a couple of laps ago. Oh, not great exit through the last corner though. Lost all his hard work has unravelled.
Yep, and not only that, but he's gonna put even more heat into the tires after that.
He will do. The pen update is as follows. Everybody that you see on the screen that has a penalty has got 3 seconds, so it's nice and easy for us out there at the moment. So that does mean, as it stands, Falo will win the Mexican Grand Prix. Is that Two-Spell again?
Yep.
It's Two-Spell again, Hako, and the same of all the people to make a mistake, and to make a mistake twice with his experience. He's retired. I don't think I've ever seen that in my entire life.
I think he's embarrassed.
That is very un-Two-Spell-esque. For those that know, Two-Spell is an original Contest of Speed member, i.e. more than 6 years ago.
Yep. OG. Imagine being that old. Hey, couldn't be me.
It's not me either. He's older than me, so I can say that and get away with it, so that's right.
Yeah, I mean, you're old as well. So, calm down. Oh, bad.
Thank you. I haven't hit the designated 3-0 yet, so I'm still a youth in my eyes. Alberto's just picked up a penalty who was fighting with... not again! That needs to get fixed. Both the Aston Martins nearly ran into each other in shock of seeing that Ferrari enter back on the track. His teammate, oh my goodness, nearly does the same thing.
Yep, I mean, that's just horrible.
Can I turn your attention to the ongoings out front?
Gap has been broken.
Broken by a second, by the way, in the last lap and a half.
I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't understand how he can do it.
Oh!
Oh, and Ninja Deck's gone.
He has gone, and Lanky through against Rob. Rob's pulling away. I can see why. I don't particularly want to give it away, but let's just say there's a symbol that there's a symbol being illuminated on his screen. I'll leave it at that.
Ding ding, ding ding.
Yes. You've all got one in your cars that you drive, and I will leave it at that. So I think it's going to possibly cost Balawe the race if he has to do what I think he has to do. X427 3.6 seconds. It's going to be a little bit too late, possibly. I don't know though. He needs to find half a second within the next couple of laps or so.
And I mean, Rob's pulling away now again.
Robert's pulled away. I reckon that could happen though, because Lanky and Ninja Deck will be fighting quite hard for
And then
their
again,
positions.
if you fight it too hard, X427 is gonna get into play. So they're smart. They're not gonna fight it too hard. I mean, 2 points extra is 2 points extra at the end of the day.
Meanwhile, Chevy is behind Alberto, set to overtake Alberto on penalties, but would like to try and do it on track with 2 laps remaining, as our race leader, who has done quite simply an incredible job so far. You do have to question Hako how much quicker he could have been if he actually had a fully functioning front wing for like 35 laps.
Yeah. I mean, I'm questioning why he's been put in EU2.
No comment.
Same with Falavi, I'm gonna be honest. But then Rob's gonna be all alone. Or is he? It's hard to tell.
Well, there's currently 2 people below Lanky in the EU1 championship. Oh, don't say anything. It does mean you lose your commentator partner. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, then I'll drop out as well. Get Rob to commentate.
Yeah, Rob, you got to commentate and drive at the same time.
Oh, essentially
I've done it before.
I mean, X427's just about keeping the gap. It's the last lap now.
He is. He's just not quite there. So we'll see. Probably Ninja Deck and Lanky going to turn 1. I think this is going to be a pretty easy one for Ninja Deck. He will escape up the road then with the double dose of DRS.
Yep.
You can see how much of effect that's had on X427 down that straight. That Hacker, that's pretty much written that one off.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh!
it's gonna have to be a mistake.
It has to be. Falai's dropped off, and that's because that said light has gone red. Oh.
Oh, he is very low on fuel. He's 0.20 behind though.
Probably going to go into low fuel mode as we come through, but it's Aaron through the stadium section for the final time. There is the low fuel mode, and Aaron's going to take the Mexican Grand Prix victory.
And like he's gonna go for it as well.
Oh, Ninja Deck! Oh, he's picked up 3 seconds as well.
Ah, it didn't even look like it was off track on my screen.
Solanke's going to pick up 4th, X427. Then he's going to pick up 5th then because of that late penalty from Ninja Deck.
Yep, that's gonna do it. And then it's P7 for D Summers. A bit of a lonely race for him. Pipe Tech and Andre will be the next 2 to cross the line.
And Chevy's going to pick up that last point, I think, by the looks of things.
Yep. Lucky 3 seconds just to put his name out there. And Gabby P10, yes. Alberto P11.
But more importantly, he's going to finish the race, so we'll have 12 finishes.
Doggy.
Yeah, that's it. You know what, Dougie? It doesn't matter. Just cut the track, mate. It'll be fine. He's done 31 laps on a set of hard tyres, so there you go, people. It can be done if you need any data collection for your races this week.
Yep, drive today is Lanky. Gone up to P4. Oh, I skipped again accidentally.
That is fine, I can. Do you want me to tell you?
I have the results.
Can you see it? Oh, you have the results then? Lovely. You can do the run through them.
Yep. I'll just get the screenshots just in case we need them. We have Aaron P1 in the McLaren. Then it's Falawi, second place, P2. And Rob in the Aston P3, minimizing his loss after Almanac and him trying to create F1 babies. Lanky P4 from P12 on the grid, 8 places up. Then it's X427 in the Ferrari P5 after Ninja Deck getting a penalty last second. It's Ninja Deck P6 in the Aston. D Summers P7, Pipecheck P8, Andre P9, and then Scavy picking up P10 as the last point scorer after Alberto's penalty will be in play. Alberto P11, then it's Stucky to finish out the race, then it's the DNF's P13 is Tusvel, Almanac, Piety, and then Reeve as the first one to give up this race. Wait, has my Discord died?
I don't. I can still hear you.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, both so tired, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll have to do interviews this time. I can't skip them just because I'm tired
No,
today.
you can't. You're gonna have to. We'll have to give them a minute each, I suppose, and then
Yeah,
wrap it up.
sadly.
So,
I want to
so I'll do my plugs now, so then Hacker can do his outro as soon as we've done the interviews. So if you want to watch some more Contest of Speed action, you are more than welcome to. AM2 is on in a few hours' time at 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM UK, and 3 AM Central European time. They will also be around Mexico, like all the races are this week. If you want to watch myself and Hako have different fights at the end, opposite ends of the grid tomorrow, you're more than welcome to join us at 9 PM UK time. We will be commentated by, I believe it will be Mr. Brooksy himself and Robster. And then AM1 will follow us on after that at their usual time of 9 PM Eastern, which is 2 AM in the UK and 3 AM Central European time. There was a scheduled break for next week, as I told you guys last week. However, there has been an update in the calendar because of the new game coming out a little bit earlier than expected. So we will plough straight through and there will be no break. So you will see these guys return to action at Silverstone next week for round 7 of the championship. And that will be at 9 PM UK time on Wednesday as normal. Once we finish the stream, it will be uploaded to the Twitch channel, so you can watch it straight away if you want to. If not, you can watch it on our YouTube channel if that's your platform of choice in a couple of days' time.
Was fast.
Them joining all my plugs, both. Let's go both.
We are missing. Who are we missing? That would be Fulawe.
Way. But P3 is here, so you can start with P3, and then hopefully Ferrari will join us.
Yep. Let's start with Rob then. Slow guy as always. Rob, how are you feeling? P3 after a collision with Almanac. I mean, trying to create F1 babies isn't the place to be. Done on track. So how are you feeling after that result? Feeling good?
I think quite decent after Almanac absolutely killed me, shall I say, into turn 1. I did not enjoy that a single bit when he took me out. I don't know what he was doing. I gave him room, but it just looked like he just couldn't. He just turned back outside. You know what I mean? Like, because he had the inside line, but then he turned back out towards me, took me out. But I felt decent, flew through the field, got back up. The undercut's strong around here as well. That undercut really helped me get past some slow drivers. I can get past because of DRS.
Definitely. I mean, you would know after all. You did have some practice yesterday.
Yep.
So
Yeah, DRS is super strong around here.
Congratulations,
yeah,
Rob.
that was stressful. Yeah, thank you.
We'll move forward to Philawe because we gotta get through this quickly. Don't want to sit here for hours on end, as usual. Philawe, how are you feeling? Second place today. Underfueled tiny bit. So you had to fuel out and even go into low fuel mode. But how are you feeling after that one? Was quite close at the front.
Yeah, yeah, it was quite close. I do think Aaron had the pace generally. And yeah, once I realized I underfueled, I was just trying to avoid any more penalties because I knew I'd go into low fuel mode towards the end of the race. So yeah, no complaints.
Definitely. I mean, you guys were just swapping out in front, so you had no pressure from behind, especially after an incident behind with Almanac and Rob. So you guys, were the game plan just to extend the gap after that happening, or what was your idea the entire race?
I think I mean I wasn't planning to. I think generally maybe the two of us just had decent pace, and if there was an incident behind us that took you out. Once you lose the DRS, it's hard to keep up. So yeah, we were sort of DRS swapping. I don't know how intentional it was, but yeah, it gave us a good gap.
Yep, definitely. Do you have any questions, Maddie? I don't. It's just well driven.
No, I'll just let these guys continue on. And yes, not much more to add. I was surprised he didn't overtake Aaron, but at the same time, I understand the swapping was, it gave them an advantage over everybody else. So yep,
Yeah,
that's about it,
I
really.
saw he had a 3 second penalty, so I thought I'd see if we can. I didn't want to push away to lose my ERS, and I think when I tried to push on, I used up all my ERS, and then that really is where I lost it. So yeah, generally, as I said, Aaron had all the pace this race, so yeah, happy with PT.
Congratulations with second place, mate. Great to see you
Cheers,
up here
guys.
again. Aaron, first
Yep.
race, first place. How are you feeling after that one?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, Falawi's paces were great. I didn't think I was going to win in the start of the first stint, especially after I got that pen as well. Yeah, I definitely didn't think I was going to win. But then in the second stint, I got lucky with, I think he made a mistake or something. I don't know what happened. But then I saw it was like a 9/10 gap, and then I just used my ERS to get away, and I was able to keep the lead.
Yep. I mean, you guys were swapping out front. You had front wing damage. Was it just a misjudgment on your part, or how did that come about?
Yeah, I think I was on the outside of the corner, I believe, and then I think Falawi went a bit straight on, or I might have turned in too early. Or no, I don't know what happened. I can't remember exactly what happened. But then yeah, it was only light green wing damage, to be fair. It wasn't that bad. And then I was just had to carry on the race like that.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, it didn't look like green wing damage from out front. You missed your
Yeah, it
tire
looked a lot
in
worse.
place.
Oh, was it all
Um,
gone? I didn't
It
even
was all
notice.
gone.
Okay.
So I mean that explains why the pace loss wasn't that massive as you would expect from end play loss.
Yeah.
But I mean, congratulations, mate. First
Thank you.
place in your first race here.
Appreciate that.
I guess that'll do for tonight with interviews. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys next week for Silverstone. Hopefully, we will see some other guys in the podium booth as well, so we don't have the same people as usual. So appreciate you guys for coming and staying and watching. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great one.